screen. Numbers flash like a fever dream. Charts align like stars in space. Fingers twitch, it's a digital race. Trade the dots, connect the line, profits calling, it's my time. Precision moves, shopping clean, living life on this money machine. Scalping seconds, slicing fast. Ride the wave, don't let it pass. Green and red, they set the tone. Win or lose, I'm in the zone. Trade the dots, connect the line, profits calling, it's my time. Precision moves, shopping clean, living life on this money machine. Every tick's a heartbeat loud. High stakes play, I'm feeling proud. Risk and thrill, it's all the same. One more trade to up my game. Pivots turn, I'm locked and sure. Cut the losses, keep it pure. Every trend I see the clues. I'll ride the highs and dodge the blues. Oh! Pivots turn, I'm locked and sure. Cut the losses, keep it pure. Every trend I see the clues. I'll ride the highs and dodge the blues. Yeah, yeah. This money machine. Yeah, this money machine. Yeah, yeah. Every tick's a heartbeat loud. High stakes play, I'm feeling proud. Hey, I'm feeling proud. Money machine. Every tick's a heartbeat loud. High stakes play, I'm feeling proud. Risk and thrill, it's all the same. One more trade to up my game. Eyes locked on the glowing screen. Numbers flash like a fever dream. Charts align like stars in space. Fingers twitch, it's a digital race. Trade the dots, connect the line, profits calling, it's my time. Precision moves, shopping clean, living life on this money machine. Scalping seconds, slicing fast. Ride the wave, don't let it pass. Green and red, they set the tone. Win or lose, I'm in the zone.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Everybody likes the song. I'm so glad you guys all like the song. Very nice. Welcome, everybody, on the MT4, MT5 land. Our second Asia session this week. We're going to trade Tuesday, Wednesdays, every Tuesday, Wednesday, MT4, MT5, basically MT5. But we do have the MT4 versions of all of this, but everybody's moving to MT5. So all the tools, all the trades, everything happening today. Today, we're going to have a lot of fun because today I'm going to introduce something that's going to really blow your mind. We're going to do a little bit of this tomorrow, but today you guys get the preview of what I have in mind. We're going to trade because it's Asia, and because if we kind of wait for our setup trades, it's going to take forever. We're going to have a lot of fun trading ultra small size, ultra rapid, hyper scalping. And I'm going to lay out to you exactly how we're going to hyper scalp all the session long today. We're doing it already. I actually just did a trade in, where's my history here? just did a trade in, you can see I was already, trading a little. Hang on a second. Let me just do this. What I want today, I guess. Yeah, today. Today's trades. It just started today. We did a trade in NASDAQ. I'm going to show you what I have in mind as what I call a hyper scalp trade. Basically, as everybody knows who trades with me, we are scalping the 2-minute chart. During Asia, we trade US 30, NASDAQ, and gold. Right now, I'm looking at the gold chart. And the setup is very simple. We use the 200-period SMA, which in this case is the purple line, and the 8-period SMA, which is a green-red line, depending on a lot of things that are going on, which I'm going to explain. Around the green-red line are a whole bunch of candles and dots. So let me just explain how this sets up, and then I'm going to tell you what I have in mind as a hyper scalp idea. So basically, we always want to trade in a perfect world with trend. That means we want to be looking for buy trades when the short term is above the moving average, and sell trades, which is what we have right now, when the short term is below the moving average, right? So that's the general idea. We want to complement that. Like, we want the perfect sell setup or the perfect buy setup to be the following. We want the moving average to be one below the other. We want the slope of the short-term moving average to be red. That means it's a sliding downward slope. If we're selling, we want it to be red. That's step 2. Step 3, we want the candle to be red. That means the candle is below the 8-period moving average. And step 4, we want the candle to have a red dot, which means it's accelerating downward momentum. It's breaking the low lows, right? So in regular trading, when you guys trade with me in futures, we have a whole bunch of setups. We have a pause setup. We have a Christmas tree setup. Today, we're going to forget every one of those setups. We're just going to take the red dots to the bottom, the green dots to the top, meaning that if the moving averages are above. In this case, it's right now it's negative trend in US 30. It is positive trended actually in NASDAQ. Wow, that's surprising. And it is negative trend in gold, right? So we're going to take any trade that gives us a confluence of factors. So in this case, negative trend, negative candle, negative red dot, we're going to take that short. And as long as we start printing those red dots, red candles, red trades, we're going to keep making those small, short trades on very, very small size. Now, does that mean that we're going to get stopped out more often than not? Yes, because we're going to take a lot more trades. But because we're trading super small, we're going to be able to resize our positions on repair trades and go in a direction where the market wants to go. The idea being here is that because we're trading very, very small, we're going to be able to capitalize anytime we have a trend move of half an hour or more. So half an hour of sustained red action, sustained green action, and ideally, sustained red action underneath the moving averages or sustained green action above the moving averages. We are assured of making money with our scalps, right? Anytime we have kind of a very flat, non-directional move, we're going to get chopped out. But eventually that chop is going to break, and we're going to be able to repair those trades with proper sizing. So that's the bottom line of what we're going to do. We're going to take every dot that we can that gives us a chance at a trade, right? Now, as you're looking over here, for example, gold, right? It gave us a sell signal. Now it's kind of like, flipping itself around and giving us a buy signal. Do we change our direction? No. In order for us to kind of get out of this trade, we have to have the slope go green. We have the candles is green, but the slope is not green. So, we need the slope to turn positive in order for us to say, yeah, we're on the wrong side of the trade. We need to close out the trade and get out of it. All of this is totally complemented by the fact that we have the indicator and the proprietary tool, which is all made for the MT4, MT5 platform that allows us to not only take trades at a click of a button, but manage the stops, manage the targets, and then also manage the sizes any which way we like. So we'll keep an eye on the gold trade, which looks like it may have bottomed out. So it could have been selling the bottom trade, and we'll see if there's any opportunities here on the other side. So, like for example, right now you're looking at the US 30, right? And one of the things you'll notice, by the way, is that you see how like this indicator over here, the trading applet has the countdown built into it. Just like there's a countdown on the indicator, this has a countdown built into it. So we know that there is 35 seconds left on a clock. This is a green slope, green candle, green dot trade. Sure, why not? Let's take it, because we're going to take small sizes. If this works, great. If it doesn't work, we'll be able to repair it with larger size when we get a true signal. The idea is we take any momentum signal that's reasonable to give us as many possible trade opportunities as we can, and then manage them from there. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that, and you'll see a lot more price action as we trade, especially given for Asia. So we're going to go along here. Okay, I'm long the US 30 here. And let's see if this upward momentum trade is going to work for us. We're also going to add our usual component here, which is that we're going to add, just like we do with our futures. If this trade, for example, this trade we're in on the US 30 at 11, if the trade comes down to 900, we'll take a second position with a shorter stop. The 900 trade, we're going to take the stop at 20 points. So the stops will even themselves out, but the target will be the same, and we'll manage the target. So you know what I'm going to do? This thing pops up alerts, so it's defaulted yes. I'm going to default it to no because it's annoying. So. Wait, where's the alerts? A trade got done. See how that pop trade got done? Perfect. So that was a quick scalp for us, and we're good to go. In the meantime, we're looking at gold, and you see the gold has not really counter-trended out, signaled our trade. It's basically neutral at this point. And may actually come down. I should have actually, one of the things I didn't do with gold is I was short 46. We should have sold the 47s. I was just busy with the US 30. But the idea is we could manage the trade. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna just get out of the trade, close all positions. I just flat myself out right now, because you know what I want to do? I want to get rid of the alerts. Enable alerts false. Okay. No. Enable alerts false. Yeah, okay. All right, no alerts. Hopefully it's not going to bother me. But anyways, you get the idea. It's the opportunity for us to do lots and lots of nice, quick, cool trades as they develop. Just give you an idea. So what's happening here? We made our target over here. If this next candle shows me a green dot, it shows me more momentum, yeah, we'll go again. But if it doesn't, we just, we pass up on the trade. On NASDAQ, we actually have a legitimate buy signal here. Oops, I gotta make sure that it's a 15 stop and a 5 target. So let's buy this. Okay, we'll establish a position on NASDAQ. And NASDAQ is going to be a good example case of what I have in mind. So I'm long 52s. NASDAQ comes down to like 47, basically 45 bid, maybe 46 bid. We're going to open up a second position in NASDAQ, and, in order to kind of repair our positions. And this one is going to have a 10 stop and a 10 target. Sorry, guys. On this plate. So this comes down to, like, if I'm looking at the bid over here, if the bid comes down to 45 bid, which would be about 47, maybe 46 bid, we'll add a secondary position to NASDAQ. No, this is we're not doing wealth charts or Trade Evade or Trading View. At Asia session trades, we're trading MT4, MT5 for my friends at ACAP. You can use whatever the hell you want. You can talk about wealth charts or trade rate, but I'm not going to be talking about them, guys, because we talk about them all day long in New York. That's when you can trade futures with me. You can follow my trades on wealth charts if you want to. But what I want everybody who's in the room right now is anybody who's got an MT4, MT5 account. I want you to get comfortable with the system, understand the strategy, and be able to use it. So if you like it, it's a $500 deposit with my friends at ACAP, and I give you the indicator and the execution applet all included just to get you started, and then you can run the strategy to your heart's content, right? I'm trading it very, very small here, 1/10 of a lot per trade, just to show you that we're going to do maybe 15, 20 trades today in the session. And I'm going to show you how we're going to build the P&L in tiny, tiny little positions. You could easily trade this at 5 times my size on this type of account and not even feel it. But I want everybody to kind of get comfortable with the idea. Okay, everybody clear on what we're doing here? What's my target? 57. Asking 56. Let's see if it wants to pop. We got to break the ACAP does not take U.S. clients, so that's just the nature of regulation. They do not take ACAP, U.S. clients, but everybody else. If you're from Canada, you absolutely can open an account with them. You guys in U.S., you can just hang out with me, watch the trading, get a good idea. And then, I'm coming down. Shit. I want to be a buyer here. Buy. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I was talking and I missed the trade. This happens all the time. Which is why, by the way, I'm trading so small, because if this doesn't work, we'll repair another point. But just to show you, what I have in mind, this is what I have in mind as far as just, reworking my trades. We're going to make this 200, adjust that's the stops and targets here, and adjust the stops and targets here to 500, and see if we can repair this trade. I should have been buying it over here. Got a better fill, but I didn't because I was not paying attention. That's fine. Where am I? What is this one? Is 10. What's my stops? Oh, it's a 3-point stop. So let me just adjust it. See, the cool thing is I can adjust my stops and targets. Let me just make sure I'm clear here. I open at 50. The 52 stop, 37 stops. It's a 40 stop. So this particular trade, I can actually do 1200 stop. Okay. All right. So we're hanging on this trade here. I evened out my stops. I evened out my targets. You see how fast I can do that with the applet? I can literally just change my stop and targets in this little thing. It will automatically change it in MT4. Oh, nice, clean, hard sell in gold. So we got to go, baby. We're going to trade this with a 3-4-3-1 structure. Sell. Okay. I think I want to make this maybe 70 cents. So we're going to make it 70. Just tighten our target with gold. So negative slope, negative trade, negative momentum. Let's see if gold does this thing. Gold obviously is the most interesting, most active instrument during Asia trade. So we're gonna see if we can trade it. We're in at 48. We're in at 45. So if it comes up to 46. No, yeah, it comes up to 47. It's basically 45.9. So it comes up to 47. We'll take a secondary position with a same stop as this, but a shorter target. We'll see if we need to resolve it. But let's see if it gets comes down a little bit for us. But you can see how the trend in gold is just starting to develop to the downside, and we're able to catch it just by just by trading our dots, right? This is the most primal, the most basic of the strategies that we have. There's literally almost no restriction. It's just pure momentum. If we see the momentum, we take the momentum. We hit those trades. I'm doing extra small size trades for a couple of reasons. One, it's low volatility. Two, because I'm going to get stopped out more, so I want to have a lot more in reserve, so I can go 2 lot, 3 lot, 4 lot, and resolve my trades if need be. And 3, because I want you guys to sort of look at small positions. Look at that. Gold gets done. Momentum rules the way. I think I'm going to make we need an AI trade about momentum, right? We love momentum. So that worked out again nicely. Let's see what US 30 is doing. US 30's got nothing. Well, it got a green slope. So we have no trades here. So nothing in sync. Who's new in the room with me today? Who's first of all, let's do a little poll. I want to see who is an MT4, MT5 trader. I trade. Answer this question for me, please. MT4 or 5? Yes or no? Because I want to know how many people here are trading trading MetaTrader, because that's what we do in Asia. I optimized all these tools for you guys to be able to trade it. All right, NASDAQ slowly trying to crawl back up. Gold popping back up. We made our trade, and now we wait patiently for the next signal. Now we wait patiently on gold for the next signal. Yeah, that's fine. All the U.S. folks can chill and watch, or trade futures on the side if they want to. This thing can totally be traded on the future side. By the way, guys, I did another. Like we were trading futures this morning in Marathon, and we went from what is the account? I took the account from 6 to 8, right? I took it to 26,000. Just trading one micro lot. This kind of bullshit for about an hour during lunch. I was like, oh, let me have a gyro and a salad and trade in my kitchen today. And it was so much fun. So we're going to do a little bit of that tomorrow, just to shake things up for fun. We're going to hyper scalp tomorrow and see how it goes. All right, where's my NAS? NAS is starting to crawl up a little bit. By the way, a couple of really cool things. You see this button here? This will close out this particular segment of the chart. This button here will close out every single position on the chart. Just click one button and it's all done. These are all really cool built-in functions of this trading app, which is all yours, as I said. Yeah, the indicator is really, really cool. No. Kajap, we are trading at nighttime. I only trade the ACAP MT4. It's why it says Asia trading for MT4, MT5 traders. We're just trading MetaTrader tonight. Just MetaTrader. MetaTrader only. All right, 49.50. Do we see a little pop and drop here, or pop and pop? NASDAQ kind of a little slow. Let's see what gold is doing. Ooh, gold is giving us another sell signal. All right, beautiful. So how much time is left? Look how much time is left. 31 seconds. Look how cool this is. And by the way, when it goes to 30 seconds, it turns red to tell you that there's only 30 seconds left in the candle. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, if you have a MetaTrader account, even if you don't trade the strategy, it's awesome in telling you how to prepare for a trade. So I got 8-9 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blah 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 blah. One sell. All right, we're short gold now. Okay, gold we're short at 44, basically 45. If it comes back up to 46, we will try to add to the position, hold the stop steady, and see if the downward trend continues. Let's see what you guys are doing in the thing. So it's about a 50-50 in the room so far. Nice. Okay, 55. That's good. That means everybody who's got an MT4, MT5 can benefit from this, right? Anybody who's trading this can benefit from this. So just simply go, if you have an account with ACAP, just add money to it. If you don't, just open a small account, $500. I will set you up instantaneously. You do it, you deposit the money, you send me a screenshot of your deposit, I will send it to you right away, and you can use it to your heart's content. It's really cool. This is actually the exact same indicator that we use in TradingView that only my coaching friends get, but it's a modified indicator for MT4, MT5. All right, I'm looking for a 44 on gold. Gold is starting to develop a tiny bit of sell-off after a big-ass move in overnight trade here, last night trade. So as expected, gold is the money instrument in Asia, because that there's a lot of interest in liquidity in that product at that point. So if you wanted to just trade gold, you probably would do very, very well. In fact, I'm kind of thinking like next week, I think probably what we do is we showcase gold, because we trade gold probably 3 times the size of US 30 and NASDAQ, because that is the showcase instrument, to kind of make it a little more meaningful. I'm trading very small today just to put your toe in the water, get you guys to understand how you could, you could make money with lots of small trades and quality instruments, with you. But I think next week we'll probably trade it around 3 lot, because even at 3 lot, I could trade it actually at 5 lot and still be completely fine. But this will give us a chance to make a couple $100 in Asia session next week, just trading this like this. Yes. So that's actually a good question. Can you, let's say you open an account with ACAP, the MetaTrader account that you open actually trades through you can use trades through TradingView. In other words, you can execute on TradingView using your MetaTrader 5 account. It plugs in. It's connected to let me show you. I gotta pull up my thing. So if you go to, hold on, where am I? All right, let me pull a new thing. Hold on. So if you go to TradingView, right? Here's my indicator, right? And you go to trading panel. Actually, let me log out of Tradeovate. You see how ACAP is over here? So if you open an account with ACAP, you can, the same credentials you have will log you into TradingView, and you're able to what do you call it? Trade through TradingView if you wanted to. There are people though that, oh, look at this. While I was talking to you, the NASDAQ trade got done. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. NASDAQ trade got done. Plus we got positive slope. And now we have to have, if we have a positive candle, that is a candle with a green candle, green dot, we'll take another trade in NASDAQ. But let's give it a shot. For now, the only thing we're floating is the short gold, which is just teasing us on trying to touch the bottom. We'll see how much selling pressure there is in gold. Lisa, she hates MT5. Yeah, but there are people that hate it. There are people that like it. The point is that I have a solution for both. There are people who are just hardcore MT4, MT5 traders. And this looks like 60% of them are in the room right now. So I have a great solution for it. I mean, I have the best MT5 solution in the world, in my opinion, in terms of being able to place. You see how easy it is for me to place trades, manage trades, kill trades, do whatever the fuck I want in MT5 platform without any lag, without going, let me find this over here. Let me modify my, look what you need to do to modify a trade in MT5. You got to right click, you got to hit modify or delete. You got to manage all this shit, right? Whereas if I want to modify a trade here in, just for argument's sake, for shits and giggles, we're in this trade, right? Let's say I want to modify my to 500 stop, right? All I got to do is 500. You see how the stop goes way up? That's all it takes. Now I'm going to go back to my original 300. 300 is $3. $3 stop. Boom, I went right back, right? You see how fast that is? You cannot even come close to doing that without the tool set. Plus all the other cool stuff. Close chart, go half to break even. I think actually I want this. I think I'm going to change this button to like, what would be a good color? Gray is like a really, I like the orange for the closed chart. I like the yellow for close all positions. What would be sell half to go to break even? Blue, light blue. Should we do that? Give me some votes, and I'll change the color. It will make it, tomorrow we'll make it even better. Oh, here's the cool thing. I just want to show you. Look, so you guys, look, I'm in the money, and I just want to close my position. Close chart, boom, I killed it, right? Just I just want to show you the functionality of it. In the meantime, the account just grew by about $40 since I started talking to you without me trying. That's all a function of a really, really good, clean MT4 tool set. So that says I'm convincing you. Now, you guys know that I'm a trader first, programmer second, right? Which is why all my tools work really, really well. Because I come from it from a trading point of view, and then I make the AIs write all the programming code to the way a trader thinks, not the way a programmer thinks, which is why all my stuff is so intuitive. So hopefully you guys like it, and hopefully you guys can find it useful. I hope you find it fun. All right, where are we at? So US 30, nothing. The slope is still green, so we really don't have much of a trade in the US 30. NASDAQ, after we resolved our trade, we're just kind of flat. And gold is starting to reverse itself a little bit. So no trades for us now. We wait patiently for new trades. Yes, I use AI. I've become very, very good at doing that. It's, believe me, it's not easy. It's not like, it's been a year and a half of working with various, AI tools to get this properly done. I vibe, baby. I vibe. It sounds a lot easier than it is. It's not. You really kind of have to understand syntax. You need to understand structure. You need to understand AI instructions. But yes, it's all vibed. We used to have people who would program for us, and it was always like a huge amount of iteration, a lot of work. This is a much faster build. Like I remember yesterday, guys, I told you I'm gonna add all these functions, and today I added all the functions. Right? Whoever was trading with me yesterday, this thing was half finished yesterday. Today it's much better tool. AI has gotten a lot better too, so that's the key. Oh, getting a where are we? NASDAQ. So this is one of those things where we're gonna trade this. How much time do I have? 49 seconds left. We're gonna trade this, even though if you really like want to be super conservative, you're not supposed to take short trades above the moving average. Long trades below it, but we have a red slope, downward slope. NASDAQ is just kind of dumping right now, right? So I'm happy to initiate a trade. 29 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what it wants to do. Oh, it's the wrong one. Hang on, I'm going to go into this one. I want a 15,500. Very cool. And we've got 14 seconds left. You guys can see all of this on the charts, right? 14 seconds left. We do a sell, 7 seconds left. Just waiting for the candle to close. 2, 1, sell. All right, so we short this. I'm short this at 37. So if the trade gets up to like 42, we're going to add the secondary position, and then we're going to try and modify the whole trade. So where am I at? This should be at 1000. Yeah, I guess it has to be 1200 because of the spread. I forget that there's spreads in this. Let me modify the properties. No, enable alerts is false. Why is it pumping my alerts? Okay. Cancel. Never mind. Close. All right. In that position, gold's doing nothing. US 30 also has a sell signal for us. So let's do a US 30 signal here. We'll do that sell signal. We're a little bit late on the entry, but it's very, the market is very quiet. So here, US 30, we're in at 891. And if the price gets up to basically 900, we'll do a secondary position here. And that will be 200, 100 at like 900 if it starts moving down. Right now, you can see literally prices have just died. They're not even moving, right? Everything totally died. But US 30 is actually a clean trend trade. I should have actually been over here. I should have taken this short over here in US 30. We missed this trade. So I took this one. Now I'm rethinking this trade because my rule of thumb is this was the trade, this made target, but it's okay. We're getting a little bit of the movement here. So it's starting to move. Oh, good job. The US 30 Nasdaq got done. We'll close this one. I'll close the US 30 for a pop, just only because the way I really want to view the trade is we had the original starting trade was from this candle. This would have made target, and then would have had to wait for this candle to complete in order for us to trade again. Anyways, it's fine. It all worked. All the trades. Where's my trades here so far? You see how all the trades start to just accumulate nice and clean. And this is on tiny, tiny positions, right? We're just hitting all of them. Yeah, nice moves. So if we get, and this is the beauty of Asia, if we can just get an hour to 45 minutes to an hour of continuity of like a red slice or a green slice, that creates everything we need for pure scalp profit, right? If we're just sitting around doing nothing, it sucks. But in this case, we're clearly starting to develop a trend trade, right? And we will wait for this candle to complete because that candle, this is the candle in which we finish our trade, and we're going to look for a new candle. If a new candle closes with more momentum to the downside, we'll take that trade as we can. In the meantime, gold is showing us a sell position 2 at 21 seconds left, right? Here's gold. 16, 17 seconds left. There's a chance that this is the bottom, but we're going to take this trade just because I want you guys to, to understand the structure. This is a legit trade, even though, what do we have, 2 seconds, sell? All right, we're short gold. Slope is red, candle is red, dot is red. Legit trade. We give it a shot, although we're fully cognizant that, hey, this looks like it could be the bottoming of gold, and it could just totally reverse on us. If it does, it does. We have a small position. If it doesn't work on the next trade cycle, we'll go in there and try to repair it with bigger size. You considered futures for NQ gold and other syntheses? Is that a question, or are you saying you considered them? Cameron, not clear from your statement. Are you asking me, or are you saying, have you considered them for yourself? When it comes to me, it's not a matter of whether I can trade futures. I can trade futures all day long. It's that in Asia, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's an MT4, MT5. It's a MetaTrader delight. We're just, we're trading MetaTrader tools, MetaTrader trades. And I'm kind of proving to you that you could scalp CFDs, just as you can scalp futures, right? Wow, we're really starting to drop nicely on gold, on US 30 here, and NAS, right? All signals to the downside. 46 seconds in NAS. We definitely want to take this trade if it closes with a red dot over here, and see if it see what it wants to do for us. Gold gets done. You see how quickly the gold got done. We just wait patiently for NAS. 26 seconds left. Um, 15 seconds left. Pretty fortunate. 8 o'clock tonight, we started to get a little bit of a trend in all the movements. So that seems to have worked. It's 3, 2, 1, sell. All right, we're short NAS. Let's see if this trade. We're just going to do one because it's hard for me to run US 30 and NAS at the same time. Let's see if the NASDAQ just does its thing. The other thing, by the way, you can see is that it actually shows you the P&L up and down in the live P&L in the applet. It's all really, really cool. Like I said, our friends at ACAP sponsor this whole thing. So please, if you want to open an account with them, please do so. Or if you already have an account with them, just top off the account and I will send you all these tools to do it. We're almost there. 2.6, 2.7. Yeah, I'm talking and I'm not paying attention. I wanted to close the chart a little bit early. Not because I kind of think that, well, maybe I'm wrong. I kind of thought the momentum was going to slow down a little bit here and we're going to try to retrace a little bit. So I'm happy to wait, let NASDAQ kind of work itself out. US 30 certainly would have worked nicely too. Gold is down. Now gold is reversing, which is perfect. So we can wait patiently and see what gold wants to do. But anyways, I got out a little bit too early on the NAS. It would have totally hit my take profit. I just trying to talk and trade at the same time. But the whole point here is for you guys to kind of see and get the vibe, the indicator, the trade, the signals, how the whole thing works. Where we're scalping. You can literally see the whole history of the scalps over here to the long side, over here to the short side, over here to the short side over here, as MetaTrader shows you the history over here. And then on gold, of course, all these trades, short, 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 all winning trades on gold, which is really nice. Which is really, really cool. Actually, should have had an opportunity here to sell gold more. I just didn't. I was just late in doing it. I think what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I sort of. What I'm going to do. Remember, I said yesterday that we're going to do just 2 instruments at a time. So if I do 2 instruments, let me just kill US 30 for argument's sake. We're just going to close the US 30, and we're going to open up the trades this way. That way we can watch both trades and see where the signals are and what we can do with those signals. It's actually all fits on the chart here, so it's really cool, right? So we can just watch the NAS and we can watch the gold here this way. Who's new in the room here, guys? Say hello to me. Anybody watching this for the first time? Anybody trading MT4? Come say hello to me. I did about 8, 9 trades already, just using nothing but momentum in my indicator and my tool set. I see room is building up, but everybody's kind of quiet. Come on, say hi to me. Don't be a wallflower. Hey, for trading, where are you from? I called it. Everybody who's already in my room. Yeah, there we go. There's somebody new. Yankee Ho. Do I enter once you see the red dot or the green dot, or no? I wait for the candle to close. That's why we have like this little countdown, right? You see the countdown. When it gets to 0, that's when we go. That's the whole point of the countdown, my friend. All right, I have all the Americans are the only ones that are brave enough to talk to me. Come on, you Europeans, Asians, talk to me, babies. I know all the Americans. I trade with them every morning. I don't need to talk to them. They know all my shtick. So just a quick snapshot. Gold, Nasdaq, negative bid, negative slope. Right? We're getting contra trend signals here. Not really that interested in taking them. Right? We really want to stick. Notice how by me sticking to red, I was able to really stay on the right side of the trade. Right? Nice to see you, Yankee. Thank God from Singapore. Nice to have you. Blue Mountains, 2 hours west of Sydney. Oh, really? You know, like we have Smoky Mountains in America, which also I think are called Blue Mountains. That's kind of cool. Wow. Is it really remote, Cameron? Like, are they just kangaroos bouncing around your house? By the way, I live in New York, but in the summertime, we hang in our Jersey house, and the Jersey house is 7 miles away from the George Washington Bridge. We're not talking about that I live in country, right? I live literally like in the closest Jersey suburb to New York City, but it might as well be like 7,000 miles away. It's like bunnies and rabbits. But the thing that is just ridiculous about living here is we have so many deer. I mean, like thousands of them. And any time of the day that you're driving, these guys are just hanging by the road. And I'm like, I'm up super early. So I'm getting like bagels at 5 o'clock in the morning from like, the bagel shop. And I'm petrified every time because I'm like, I'm driving, it's dark and I'm just I don't want to hit a deer. But they just so many of them. They're like just chilling all over the place. Gold is showing us a sell right over here, 49 seconds on gold. I think, no, the red dot disappeared. See, there's no red dot on gold, so there's no trade. But we're watching this pretty carefully. Let's see how it plays out. It's a lot easier when you have the 4x4 view, right? We're not skipping around. Warm bats. Okay. And wild deer. Oh my God. Wow. That is crazy. I don't even know what the hell any of those things are. I think I know what a koala is. I have no idea what a cockatoo is, and I have no idea what a kookaburra is. Wow. All right, the NAS trade kind of reversed nice and cleanly to the upside, so we're watching to see what happens next. Kind of this was the sell slice that we took advantage of. Gold is still staying kind of negative, not showing us any support. Yeah, I prefer. The problem is with one big screen where I'm just looking for signals right now. So it's really I'm just tired of switching around looking for signals because then I miss them. It also just gives us an eagle's eye view of the price action. Once we have a trade signal, which we may not actually, we kind of like we did all the trade signals were here. This was the money shot right over here. This was the money shot. This 20-minute slice of red action, we took advantage. And this was like actually a 40-minute slice of red action. That's what we want. We just want these slices. And remember, on a 24-hour day, you can have 5, 6, sometimes 7 of these type of slices coming up. and that's where all the money is. It doesn't. You literally don't have to do anything, but just find those slices, and bam, 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 hit the momentum dots, and just have fun. That's literally kind of like the hyper scalping structure of what we do, right? Yeah, it had a, that's what we're looking for. There was basically lots of volume to the downside, and we caught that volume. Gold also looks a little bit weak, and now trying to build itself up. We'll see where it goes. I have a feeling tomorrow night is probably going to be very dead because we got Jackson Hole on Friday, so everybody's going to be flat. Yeah, Tokyo is a great session in Oz. That's for sure. That's for sure. And especially gold. Gold is always a trade in Asia. And it's a pretty good. It's really like I don't trade it in the U.S. session, but in Asia it's pretty good. Although tomorrow, if you guys want to, we can trade gold Nasdaq instead of trading gold Dow, just for shits and giggles, and can have fun with fun with that. Anyways, I'm just watching to see. It looks like we kind of we had the move and we died out. Oh, look at this! All the Aussies in my room are meeting each other. Very nice. We can have a a connection. Where else is everybody from? I know there's a bunch of Americans here, but there's also a few Asians here, right? Where are the Europeans? I guess the Europeans are sleeping. They're like, fuck this sports. It's midnight for Europe. We're not trading. Oh, those are native birds. Thank you, Lee. All right, trades are turning a little bit, but slopes are still kind of red, right? So slopes are starting to maybe turn a little bit in Nasdaq. Let's. All right, you made your $1 goal. Very nice. Very nice. Don't ever, don't ever disrespect money, right? Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys have fun. We did a lot of nice trades. Here's the history for the day. Nice, clean, tiny little amounts just to get you guys started. One tiny little loss, but like literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 9 wins using a very, very nice clean structure like I showed you. Could do more. Can do more for another couple of hours, right? Okay, finally, okay. Here's NAS. Slope turning green. Candle needs to be green dot, green candle. We can go. Maybe we'll do one more trade. Let's see if it wants to do anything. It doesn't look like it wants to do anything just yet. But we'll give it a shot. What time is it? It's $1:38 on the clock. I love having the built-in counter because it makes it so much easier to follow the trades. Gold looking like a sell. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, gold is a sell. Gold is a sell. Shit. Sell. So tiny little sell. Red slope, red dot, red candle. We short gold here. Let's see how it works out. We're in at 43, so it's really, really low. Let's see if it goes down to 42. And if it gets up to around 44, we'll add to the position. But we'll see how much it wants to go down. Oh, NAS in the meantime is really nice and popping. So 41 seconds, legit trade. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if NAS wants to do me right here. 31 seconds left. The green dot needs to stay. If the green dot stays, we're in trade. Probably actually, I should have taken this trade. I was just maybe I think we took the NAS, the gold trade, and we missed the NAS trade. But we can take this here. That's fine. We'll buy it. We'll buy the NAS trade just for shits and giggles here. Where am I in? I'm in at 42. So let's see what it wants to do. See, look at the cool thing. I can just hit close chart here on gold, and boom, I'm out of the trade, and I booked my P&L. So now I can just manage Nasdaq if I really want to manage Nasdaq. But you just have so much flexibility and so much functionality with a tool set to scalp away, to take trades, to do whatever you want. Cape Town, South Africa. Nice to see you, Shamil. Nice to see you. I'm going to trade live with everybody Tuesday, Wednesday, 7:45 New York PM. Pretty much, as is from now on. I'm not going away on vacation anymore. I'm done. And so we're going to have fun doing, these what I call it? Hyper scalping. I call it hyper scalping. We're going to do hyper scalping here. No, I'm going to scale up. The reason I sit on tiny lot is to give myself if I'm getting stopped out, I want to have the opportunity to size up on the next trade signal. It's just today every trade signal has been successful, so we just took small profits all the way through and just cleaned it all up for a trade. Anyways, guys, I gotta run. It's 8:45. It's bedtime for the Cinderella here. Hope you guys had fun. We did a good. I think like 9 out of 10 trades. So like really really nice clean run. Still sitting in this Nasdaq. We'll manage it. I'll manage it off screen with you guys, and I'll come back next week. The tools are all set. The trading tool. The only thing I've got to do is trading tool. We're gonna make this a blue button, right? Sell half to go to break even. Light blue, everybody agrees with me, so that it's really kind of easy to visualize. Otherwise, the indicator is good, the tool is good. I'll get rid of the alerts because the alerts are kind of annoying. I'll make them default false, and that's it. Everybody have a good time. I'll see everybody tomorrow in New York for futures trading. So everybody enjoy. Everybody have a great day. And as I said, if you want the ACAP, guys, here's the ACAP link. All you got to do to open up that account or to top off the account to get all of this, just simply hit that link, and I'll be happy to set you up. Okay, just open account, send me a screenshot, and I'll send you the tools right away. Okay, everybody, enjoy. I will see everybody tomorrow. Everybody, take care. Bye bye.